Equity. Noun. The money value of a property or of an interest in a property in excess of claims or liens against it. Justice according to natural law or right. Equality. Noun. Definition. The quality or state of being equal. Let's face it is kind of fishy they're swapping these definitions out all of a sudden. Don't yell at me, it's her video.
They're applauding removing the white characters from the Lord of the Rings series. Well, how else could they use people of color as equity and commodities? I am Mecca, and yes, you have to pay attention to the words these people use because they hide in plain sight. They are right there out in the open telling you and everybody what they are doing. Please bookmark this channel. YouTube will not let me or people like me speak because I hit the nail on the head too many times. I am right too many times, and I might be a little bit right to the point of being out of my mind sometimes. But that's okay, because that's the people you always listen to, right? Aren't those always the people who are right at the end of the world with the sandwich board saying, the end is nigh?
The world will end next week!
That might be where we're at. That might be where we're headed. That's not what we're talking about today. We're talking about the Lord of the Rings TV show that's going to be over on Amazon and how the equity and diversity officer and Vanity Fair's Lord of the Rings expert, well, Lottie freaking Dottie, you!
Well, Lottie frickin' da!
Accuses Tolkien of Orientalism and applauds Amazon for removing white character. Well, yes, how else are they going to use people of quote-unquote color as equity? Then, I mean, seriously, equality. Oh, their equality. I thought it was their equity officer. It's an equality officer. Well then, my whole video's blown. Are the ones who want to use you as equity, as a commodity. They want to collect people of quote-unquote color to show off to their little producer buddies to show how many they collected. It is a giant game of Wokemon. Wokemon. It's like Pokemon, where you collect equity and diversity, like one of every color of the rainbow, to show off to your little producer buddies your little collection. Look, I got a black and a gay and a black gay and a trans and an LGBT and a this and a this and a Timmy.
Timber!
And every single ethnicity and color of the rainbow there. And they get extra points and extra credit when they do a race swap or a gender swap. And when they do a race and a gender swap, it is a double shiny Wokemon.
Double shiny race and gender swap.
Oh, we got gender fluid ones.
Gender fluid.
We need to update the Wokemon. There's a few more genders out there. But yes, it is a game of Wokemon, and the more genders and ethnicities and identities that they collect, the bigger the collection and the more they impress their little fart sniffing buddies. So this is actually an equality expert. I was all ready to go off on this equality expert, Marina and whatever, thinking she was an equity one. Well, I mean, sure, she just hasn't updated her bio yet. But how are they defending this? Other than, well, get up to date. Marina, you are behind the times. You need to start using people as equity. Actually, don't do that. That's a terrible idea. Who am I saying? What am I doing? Where are we? Why are they? What does it mean?
Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the
Not the aliens. No, we're talking about Amazon and Lord of the Rings. Okay, what does they say? The Equality and Diversity Officer for the Center for Fantasy. Well, they're all the same things. They're all the same people. I guarantee you there's no difference between that and their diversity, equity, and inclusion people in the big giant corporations. They just haven't started using that language yet. And the University of Glasgow, as well as Vanity Fair's Tolkien expert that they used to call fans istophobes, recently penned an article alongside a self-described specialist on J.R.R. Tolkien's Dimitri Affini, accusing Tolkien of Orientalism and applauding Amazon's decision to remove white characters. Well, yes, it just gets you a little more wokier than thou credit in your game of Wokemon. It gets you a couple more brownie points. It just shows off your collection of Wokemon a little bit more prominently. You just have a bigger collection than those people do. That's all they this is. I don't like being used as a Wokemon. I will not be used as a Wokemon. Thank you very much. In an article titled Lord of the Rings debunking the black... I don't care. That's not even the point. I don't even want to get into the race bait of why these characters need to be a certain ethnicity. I don't want to even argue those points. Why? Because as you guys know, I am more of an anti-social justice consumer advocate, I guess, in a way that actually gives you some social justice instead of just this fake stuff that they have on Twitter and on social media. I'm the one who kind of pulls that apart and says, look, stop it. There's real world things. Stop with these reeing articles. Stop with this reeing. It's not the article we're mad about. It's stop with these reeing SJW wokier than thou people who have to, be upset because they were born a certain skin color. Well, bad things happen in other parts of the world. We got it. And guess what? When we are better, well-equipped and well-developed people personally and individually, then we can be in a position in a place where we can go in and say, hey, what little thing can I do to kind of start a chain reaction, to start a snowball effect, to try and be a little more aware, a little more courteous, a little more inclusive, maybe not judge and stereotype people based on, all people of this ethnicity vote this way. Yeah, that was a real big no-no that came out of that side of those sort of people. Oh, they think everybody thinks and acts a certain way, and it's kind of crazy because they do. I know, I've been around enough of them. So here's all of the actual research if you really want the argument of which ethnicity needs to be which in Lord of the Rings. My whole issue with this is, if it wasn't intended to be a certain way, why do they have to go in and change it? Well, to somebody like me, I just see this as a great giant virtue signal. I just see this as a giant game of Pokemon. I see this as a giant way of saying, our morals are better than yours because we've decided that this is how we're going to fix this right now. And what we say go because we're the rulers and overlords of all of humanity because we own what you all need to say. Oh, gee. Those are always the bad guys in history, aren't they? Those are always the people who decide to do really, really bad things. Those are always the people. I already did a video read on this guy, I think. I don't know if I ever put it up. I probably did. He thinks that we're all a bunch of bad people. And I get tired of this. I don't know if I did actually upload this because these are pretty much the same. I am Mecca. That's all I really have to say about this, is that they're trying to use this as a way to trick people into some sort of racial debate where no matter what you say is going to be slapped down because these crazy people, these diversity and equity and inclusion-y sort of people over here already have their minds made up on what you're gonna say. They already know that you're the istophobes and you're the baddies in their minds, and there's nothing you can do or say that's ever going to appease them. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button, and if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!